Hi, it's Cindy Howarth again. Welcome back to my Ironman journey over 50. I want to talk about the pool. It's a really important part of obviously the training for the swim. I wanted to talk to you about the book that I'm using to train, and it's called Be Iron Fit. It's an excellent book. It starts with beginner training, intermediate training, and also competitive training. And what's great about the book, it talks about FTP, it talks about the power meter, heart rate monitor training, and just by field training. So what's really great about that is there's the swim, bike, run. And what that does is allows you to train, I think it's 6 days a week, whatever level you want to. So I love this book, I use it. So I take all the swimming exercises and I put it in a book like this. And it's in plastic and it comes to the pool with me. And I know ahead of time what I'm planning on doing. And so it's really easy for me to prepare for that. So I can think to myself, I'm at the pool for an hour, I might pool an hour and a half. It's great. What I also use are these fins. And the fins, I do about 300 to 600 meters with the fins on. And the fins allow me to go faster, use my legs, because I'm one of those people that don't use my legs very much. And what it does is helps me with my speed and and so basically my cardio is faster, I have my strokes quicker because obviously my legs are faster, and it helps me move quicker and what that feels like, and also to increase my cardio. So these are definitely a must. I use them every time I go to the pool. The second thing I use on pull day, this is a pull, and what you're doing is you're putting this between your legs and then you're just using your upper body to swim. So it's a lot of upper body strength day. I always feel it really well in my shoulders and down here. And this really works on upper body strength. And again, using your legs. I've read somewhere about 20% of your swim is your legs. It's probably a bit more. I like the fact that, there's lots of videos, podcasts, and things that you can research for your own self, because everybody seems to have an opinion on what's the best and quickest way to do things. But I have the basics. So here's a pull buoy. I work on this usually once a week, and it really helps build my upper body and allows my legs to float behind me without using them. The other thing that I use that's become really beneficial has been this snorkel. I seem to swim to the right. I favor the right side when I'm swimming to breathe, and I prefer to use my right side. And what's happening is my neck's getting a little tight on the one side. So for me to relax and work on efficiency, because it's the only way to get faster, is the snorkel allows me more time in the pool, and I'm able to just strictly focus on my form. So it takes away the panic feeling or the rush feeling. Your head stays straight. I got advice that to keep the body straight, you have to feel like you're swimming downhill, which is really helpful for me because I know I'm not swimming downhill, but I probably level out just because of that. And so this also allows me to focus on bringing my arm, the catch, down to my hip, because I found that when I was swimming, I didn't realize that I was one arm, especially my left arm, wasn't coming straight down to my hip, which is where all your power is. And then I was actually holding on too long up in the air and wasting some time there. So that actually helped me focus on working on that. Now this one is for professionals. I ordered this one first and thought, the professionals use it, it's gotta be great. But unfortunately, a lot of water gets up inside. So I just recently ordered this one, and this is straight up and it has a little water release. So this will allow me to swim in the pool for efficiency. I don't use it all the time, but it's a really, really good tool if you're working on specific things like your efficiency, like you need to really pay attention to, your arms or your legs or whatever you're doing, but it also is very relaxing. And so my neck relaxes, my breathing relaxes, and I'm much quicker because I'm actually breathing better for the exercise. Another thing that I use is salt taps. So for me, I sweat a lot, but I can't tell in the pool that I'm sweating so much. So for me, this really helps with my electrolytes and helps preserve my hydration so that when I go to work out that day or the next day, I'm not feeling under the weather. Another important thing, it's just so simple, just goggles, but they're not. This is Hub. They're a really good brand from England. and they are transitioning. So I can go in the pool or into the lake, and they actually change, depending on how bright the sun is. So these have become really, really valuable to me. Another thing I like about them is they have these suction cups. So they suck right onto your face. You just push in and then boom, you're in, and no water gets in at all. And then there's a little quick release right here, and that allows for them to loosen up if I have a little tight cap on because my hair is in a ponytail. And then I have this just to keep the fog, but I hardly ever use it. It's just called Spit. But anyhow, that really helps. Another thing I use, which people don't think about too often, is I use this Ion Swimmer shampoo. This shampoo is really helpful because it takes all the chemicals out of your hair. And being blonde, and of course you color your hair, you don't want to lose it. And so another thing is I actually wash with it because it keeps my skin really clean. And the very last thing I can't recommend enough is a really good watch. So I was using a Garmin, and it was a great watch, but I ended up getting a Suto because it has 120 hours of exercise and GPS. And this will more than handle an Ironman. And it has a lot of features. The heart rate's already built in here, but you can get a strap if you feel more comfortable. But this allows me to track everything. It goes on to Strava. It goes on to the Suto app. And so you can look at your progress, whether you're just walking. Sometimes, I set it up for 10,000 steps just because, I don't know why, but allows me to see if I'm actually active all day, which I'm pretty sure I am. But I also have a really great bag that I bought, and there's all different kinds of bags, but this has plastic on the bottom. I'm gonna take it right into the shower with me. It's a great place to put all my gear separate from my gym bag, and it also has a little peekaboo place to put your wet bathing suit and towels. So for now, that's the basis of the swimming start, but I will talk more about equipment and programs that I use in future. But in the meantime, feel free to subscribe, follow me. If you have any questions, please ask me. This is a learning process for me. I'm just going with as much information as I can, like I said, through podcasts and other apps. All right, bye for now.